Hi there, this is Chris, Chuck and the Cat Motor Legends. Please excuse me today, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I think I'm going to sound a wee bit croaky. But anyway, I'll give it a go. Today we're going to be talking about a suit from the Finnish brand Rukka. It's a suit called the Explore-R. It's billed as an adventure suit, but as we talk through the video, we will give you our particular take on it. Anyway, if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. For information, by the way, this video is being recorded on Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026. There was an Explore-R suit before this one. The reason that there's this new one is that Gore, as part of its desire to be at the head of the environmental agenda, has introduced a raft of new fabrics with membranes that do not incorporate harmful forever chemicals. Now, when a fabric is changed, a motorcycle clothing manufacturer has to retest the garment under EN 17092 for abrasion resistance. And so, like Klim and many other manufacturers, Rukka has taken the opportunity to revise and update some of their suits that have been thus affected. The Explore-R, of course, is just such a suit. Obviously, what we're going to do in this review is go through every detail of the suit in some depth. But before I do that, I wanted to touch on exactly what the Explore-R suit is and who it's aimed at. And I want to do that because, to the uninitiated, the Explore-R might look like an adventure suit. And certainly the design of the suit, particularly in this colorway, suggests that that is what it is. Heck, even the name of the suit, the Explore-R, suggests that adventuring is what the suit has in mind. But in our world, this is no adventure suit, far from it. In our world, an adventure jacket, an adventure suit will have a removable waterproof inner, or it will come with no waterproof component at all. And that's important because if you're going to be traveling anywhere exotically warm, or if you're going to be generating your own heat, perhaps off-road, you don't want any kind of membrane anywhere near your body. Now, Rukka does offer just that type of suit. It's a suit called the Trek R, and I've got to say it's a cracker. If you really did insist on having a laminated membrane incorporated into your adventure suit, then Rukka does another outfit called the R-Vis. That's a 2-layer laminated suit. It's much lighter than the Explore-R. It is just as well vented. And frankly, if you wanted a laminated outfit suitable for adventure riding, it would perhaps be more appropriate than this one. Although we still wouldn't recommend it for any kind of real adventure riding. So what is the Explore-R? And the answer is that it's more of a touring and commuting outfit than an adventure one. It's like Rukka's hybrid R suit, but with better venting and a more colourful look. Despite its excellent venting, the Explore-R is still better suited, however, to the cold and the wet rather than to the hot and the dry. It will, I suspect, appeal to riders of big adventure bikes like the BMW GS. The suit shouts adventure in exactly the same way that bikes like the GS do. And, as you could do with a GS, you could cross a desert wearing an Explore-R. But neither would be the best tool for the job. The reality is that the GS is the ultimate go anywhere, do anything, all year round bike that is a bit of a jack of all trades, I suppose, without necessarily being a master of any. And the same might be said of the Explore-R suit. The Explore-R is an outfit that you could wear almost any time and go almost anywhere in it. It's a bit of an all-rounder. It is, I suppose, the GS of motorcycle jackets. Okay, so I wouldn't want to wear the Explore-R crossing the, the Sahara. But then again, the GS might not be the best tool for that job either. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the suit. We'll talk first about the jacket, then we'll look at the pants. After that, you can decide whether it's the right suit for you. The chassis of the jacket is what used to be called a Pro Shell laminated one. I believe this is known simply these days as a Pro laminated material. Basically, it's a 3-layer construction. That's the most robust of all of Gore's constructions. It makes for a garment that is more durable than a 2-layer one. It's a bit heavier and stiffer than a 2-layer one. And for reasons that are simply too complicated for me to understand, a 3-layer membrane is also more breathable than a 2-layer one. But the essentials are the same. A laminated garment will never wet out. it will not absorb the rain won't be able to pass through the outer fabric because the membrane is bonded onto the back of the outer fabric. Because a laminated jacket will not wet out in heavy rain, the rider will stay a little bit warmer. And after many hours in the rain, a laminated jacket will dry out much faster than a drop liner one, for example, where the membrane hangs independently behind the protective outer shell. Now, the membrane in the Explorer-R is a Gore-Tex one, and that means a couple of things. First, it means you get the highest levels of waterproofing. In this case, that's 28,000 millimeters when tested on the hydrostatic head. You also get the highest level of breathability, and that is 25,000 grams per meter square over an hour. And that's pretty much as good as it gets. Now, other brands may occasionally claim to be able to match the performance of Gore's membranes, but it's got to be said that Gore-Tex is still the name you can trust. More importantly, perhaps, Gore guarantees its membranes for life. Nobody else does. If the membrane on a Gore-Tex product leaks, Gore will replace the product, and they will do that in 15 months' time or in 15 years' time, and it's a warranty that stands up. And this is particularly important, or a particularly important consideration with a garment with a laminated membrane, and that's because laminated membranes are notoriously prone to failure. Or rather, it's the taping on a laminated garment that is particularly prone to failure. Now, even a Gore-Tex laminated membrane can fail, or the taping can fail. But if it does, it's no big deal, because Gore will simply replace the garment. One other thing you get with the Explorer-R that in truth you would never want on a proper adventure jacket is what are known as Gore-Tex cuffs. Now, these cuffs make it difficult for rain to enter your gloves because the rain can't run down the sleeve and into the glove because the rain would have to perform a series of U-turns or negotiate a series of bends inside the glove. The problem is that Gore-Tex cuffs make it impossible for cool air to run up the sleeves. And if you were riding somewhere hot, that cooler air would be very welcome. To us, it's another feature that tells us that this is not really, whatever it looks like, it's not really an adventure jacket. But the bottom line here is that in terms of waterproofing and staying dry, it simply doesn't get better than the Explore-R setup. When it comes to protection, Rukka is in many ways in a league of its own. The jacket is AA rated under EN 17092. Now, some people think that the CE rating, that is A, AA or AAA, is an indicator of a garment's protective qualities. But whilst not irrelevant, the abrasion resistance of a garment's outer shell actually forms a minor part of the protection equation. Far more important in the majority of accidents is the armour. And here the Rukka comes to the fore. Its bespoke level 2 D30 armour is larger than anybody else's. It is huge. The jacket also comes with a super long back protector and a 2-part chest protector. That, likewise, is level 2. Let me assure you that if after coming off the bike you come to an abrupt halt, for whatever reason, it's a Rukka suit you want to be wearing. Now, having suggested that a 3-layer laminated fabric doesn't make for the most comfortable of jackets, to counter this, Rukka has incorporated lots of stretch material into the Explorer-R's outer chassis. It's in the shoulders, it's across the chest, it's underneath and down the arms, and it's in the waist. I have to say this doesn't imbue the suit with Klim Marrakesh levels of comfort, especially as one has to take into consideration the 7 pieces of level 2 D30 armour. But a bit of extra stretch, I suppose, can never do any harm. Now, venting is one of the Explorer-R's strong suits. You get 2 large vents on the chest with flaps that can be pinned back even when you're on the move using Fidlock's magnetic clasps. You get Rukka's standard vents up the flanks, vents in the shoulders, incoming and outgoing vents on the arms, and a long zipped vent across the shoulders at the back. That makes for a fair amount of venting, but it doesn't matter how many vents you get on a laminated jacket, it's still going to fall well short of a jacket with no membrane. Now, some people will suggest that the vents on a laminated jacket are more effective than the vents on a drop liner one because they offer what is known as direct-to-body venting. So when air goes into the vent, it's not impeded by a membrane. But direct-to-body venting is a bit of a myth in that it ignores the fact that a laminated membrane stops any air passing through the jacket's outer fabric, as indeed it could do on a drop liner jacket. And that air passing through the jacket's outer fabric can provide a cooling effect that you simply don't get on a laminated jacket. As you might expect of a so-called adventure jacket, the Explore-R is replete with pockets. There are 2 on the outside, there's another one on the inside. Consider none of them to be more than water resistant. There's a pocket on the lower part of the back of the jacket. It's a mesh pocket, and that's there for drying stuff out. There's another small pocket at the bottom of the left sleeve for carrying a credit card or an identity card. Adjustability is another big thing on the Explore-R. In styling terms, obviously, the Explore-R is very much in the mould of a classic adventure jacket, and so it sits a little longer in the body. With longer jackets, it's important to be able to cinch the jacket in at the waist, and so thankfully you get robust adjuster straps on both sides. They will do the job very effectively, but they would be even more effective in our view and they would be much more comfortable if they were elasticated. You get volume adjusters on the biceps, Velcro flaps at the hem, and zips and Velcro flaps at the ends of the sleeves. There's also some adjustment at the neck, again by means really of a Velcro flap. In many ways, everything else on the jacket is just detail. So we're talking about a removable Gore-Tex storm collar, neoprene lining the collar, a 2-way zip to allow the jacket to splay a little bit when you're sat on the bike, a full-length connecting zip, a crotch strap, 3M reflective highlighting that includes the large R on the back of the jacket, and loops that are designed to house the tube from a 1.5 litre drinking bladder. But in the case of this latter detail, what you have to understand that this is a design component that is incorporated to create the impression that this really is a jacket you could wear on an adventure. One might even suggest that it's a little cynical, although lots of brands perpetrate the same kind of, I suppose, little deceits. As is nearly always the case with a suit, the Explore-R pant matches the Explore-R jacket in all aspects relating to fabrics and construction. So we're talking about a 3-layer laminated membrane, a AA rating for abrasion and tear resistance, huge bespoke level 2 armour in the knees and hips, and so on. You get incoming and outgoing vents on the thighs, large water resistant flap pockets, a zip pocket, an adjustable waist belt, Rukka's air cushion and anti-glide systems in the seat, leather up the insides of the legs for better grip on the tank, a full-length connecting zip, and sturdy defence braces. For added comfort, there's stretch in the crotch, in the thighs, and behind the knees and in the back yoke. The legs on the Explore-R are wider than the legs on most Rukka pants, and the zips are a bit longer too, both to accommodate larger adventure boots. As with most Rukka pants, the Explore-R trousers come in 3 leg lengths, although the UK importer won't be bringing in the long leg. But here's the thing, if you're wearing a tall adventure boot, you can usually get away with a slightly shorter trouser. There won't be many people in our view who really need the longer leg, especially as it's a whole, I'm not sure whether it's 7 or 8 centimetres longer than the regular leg. That having been said, if somebody does need the long leg, we will be able to get it in. It might take a while though. As we have made clear, the Explore-R is not what we would think of as a genuine adventure suit, even though it very much looks like one. But it's still a hell of a suit. You'll never get wet in the Explore-R, or rather, you'll never get wet through the membrane. And it really is as protective as any suit that money can buy. There are some AAA rated suits out there. There are even a few Gore-Tex ones, but none of those have armour like the Explore-R's, which tends us to the view that right now, this is as protective as a motorcycle suit gets. If you have ideas of heading south in search of the sun, however, forget the Explore-R. Much above 25 degrees and you will start to melt in this suit, despite all those vents. Head north by contrast in search of colder and wetter climes, and this is a suit that will really look after you. If you commute here in the UK all year round on your big adventure bike, the Explore-R would make a lot of sense, but I suppose perhaps in the black version rather than this brown one. But what you do need to know, and you'll only really know this or you'll only appreciate this when you try it on, is that this is one heavy duty suit. It will definitely fit better and wear more nicely than Klim's unwieldy Badlands suit, but with its 9 pieces of humongous level 2 D3O armour, it might even be heavier than the Badlands. This is not a suit to be taken lightly. It is not the right suit for the rider who does 3,000 miles a year, mostly at weekends and mostly when the sun's out. This is a suit for the serious rider who does big miles all year round, for the rider who wants a suit for the worst the elements can throw at them. This is a suit for the long haul. If that's what you need, go for it. But don't buy the Explorer-R just because you think it's cool looking, just because you think wearing a Rukka will win you credibility, or just because you can afford it. Do that and you'll have to live with your mistake for a long time, because Rukka suits go on and on. They last forever. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like to see more adventure suits, more adventure jackets, more adventure pants, visit the website motorlegends.com. If you'd like to learn more about this suit in particular, then click on one of the links on the screen. Sometimes they're up there, sometimes they're down there. That will take you to a dedicated section on their website. Now, when you're there, you can check out the spec of the suit in a little bit more detail. You can check availability, and obviously if you want to buy the suit there and then, you can do that. Now, when you buy from us, we try to make the process as simple, straightforward and risk-free as we possibly can. There's no delivery charge on any item of protected wear that you buy from us. Returns are totally free, and what's more, we give you a full 12 months in which to decide whether you do want to return something to us. We have the best price promise in the business. Now, many years ago, John Lewis was rightly famed for its never knowingly undersold price promise. Well, we go one stage better. If you can find anybody selling anything that we sell at a price that is below ours, we will beat that competitor's price by a full 10%. Now, there are a few terms and conditions associated with what we call our price beat. Nothing particularly onerous, I assure you. But if you are going to attempt to price beat us, I suggest you go over to the website and check out what those terms and conditions are. Now, if in the future you'd like to receive email bulletins from us about new products, then go to the website. At the top of the page, there's a piece of script that says newsletter sign up. Click on that. Within seconds, you'll be in business. In the future, you'll receive all of our email bulletins about new products. If, however, you prefer to get your information videographically, that's to say in this form, we'd be simply delighted if you wanted to become a subscriber to the YouTube channel, and you can do that by clicking on the button below. Finally, I'd like to make mention of our fabulous little shop here at Motor Legends. We're based about a mile from the centre of Guildford, a mile from the railway station. But even though the shop has a small footprint, we have more than £4 million worth of stock arranged over 3 floors in a warehouse that is attached to the shop. And technically that makes this the second largest motorcycle apparel shop in the UK. But we'd like to think of ourselves as far more than just a company that has a large amount of merchandise in the building. We're all about service, we're all about personal fitting. If you want to check us out, visit Trustpilot. We have the highest 5-star ranking in the business. And when you come to see us, we'll serve you only the finest Italian illy coffee, or we'll serve you proper Yorkshire tea in a proper teapot. And who knows, if you're really lucky, you might even get to sample one of our delicious motorcycle-shaped shortbread biscuits. Anyway, this has been Chris. I hope to talk to you again soon.